I've been associated with drugs for about 25 years, which is kind of funny because I've never used illegal drugs, unless you count alcohol, which is a drug. I know it's legal, but when I started, I was 18, so for the first 3 years that I drank, it was an illegal drug, illegal to me anyway. But I don't drink anymore. I haven't had alcohol in like 11 years, but yeah, but that's not the point of the story. The point of the story, I'm talking about drugs. It's really funny, really strange. Now I know why people always ask me, "Are you high?" or something like that, because my eyes droop crazy. You see these bags? Those are just bags. I'm not high, and I also lose my train of thought. And I'm talking, and I start rambling, and people are like, "Ooh, is he high?" No, I'm not. Never been high. Except that this one time, no, I was high. It wasn't an illegal drug. Oh no, there were several other times. But the most recent time, September 4th, on my birthday, that week I had injured my back, and doctor gave me like muscle relaxers and pain relievers. And oh man, I remember just sitting there, just laughing, and they were singing happy birthday to me, because September 4th was my birthday, and I was just like laying in bed, just da, 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 da. And I was like, I'm so high. But that's not illegal drugs. It's not as entertaining, I guess, as people. You know, people want to hear stuff about drug usage, but I don't have a lot of things about drug usage. I was a drug dealer, kind of. I said I was. I don't know why, but in 7th and 8th grade, the guys that I ran around with called me Dope Man. Dope Man. That was just... We all had nicknames. There was an assassin. There was the burglar, and, you know, stuff like that. Just... but... I was Dope Man. It was just school, just recess, because I didn't actually hang out with the guys outside of school. But they called me Dope Man at school. And one time in 8th grade, there was a 6th grader in the bathroom, and I was like, "Hey man, you want to buy some drugs?" And it's like, "What?" And I said, "Drugs, you know, drugs." Because I didn't know anything about drugs. Nowadays, if a 14-year-old says something about drugs, they know exactly what they're talking about, and that's scary, dude. Because younger and younger, they're getting younger and younger. But when I was 14, I just knew the word drugs. I didn't know what kind of drugs there were. And he was like, "No," or something. I don't know what he did. But he did go back and tell his teacher. And the reason I found out is I got called to the office, and the principal, she looked in my book bag. She was gonna search my book bag, and I had this pill bottle. It's like Walmart bottle. I'd taken the label off, and I was carrying candy in it. She's like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's hard candy." Just smelled it. She's like, "Yeah, that's pretty alright." But it was funny that I had a pill bottle in my bag. But it was pretty much a warning. I didn't get in trouble. Just don't do it again. No, just don't do it again. Well, a couple weeks go by, and we were passing just classes, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It was an elementary school, but 6th, 7th, and 8th grade changed classes. And I saw him, and I said, "Hey man, do you want to buy some more? Do you want to buy some?" I mean, no, I don't mean that. I'm just joking. He still went told him. You know, I still got kind of called on it. But that was my experience when I was in 8th grade. But I'm sure my eyes weren't droopy then. People didn't think I looked high. But the last few years, people have been saying I looked high. Close to 10 years ago. No, I'm not sure. I should remember this because it was kind of a banner event. I got a procedure done that most guys in their 20s don't get, but there was reason to believe that I had polyps in my intestines or rectum or something. I don't even remember, which I should remember. This is my body. I shouldn't remember the details. But to check it out, the doctor ordered a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is when they stick a little tube up your butthole with a little camera on it so they can see if there are any polyps. So you drink this stuff the day before and it pretty much cleans you out. And they gave me a shot. My wife was there to kind of watch over me because I was supposed to lose consciousness. This is the second time that I've been under. When I was 26, I had a vasectomy, which I don't know what happened because I was asleep for 2 hours and it was supposed to be a 20-minute procedure. So I don't know what happened, but it must have been a success because my wife actually got pregnant. So I'm shooting blanks. Anyway, back to the colonoscopy story. See, I don't remember what happened. My wife said that I passed gas really loudly and stuff like that. I mean, but the next day, okay, I went back to work the next day because I took off. Well, maybe it was 2 days later. I don't remember if I took off just that day or not, but I took off, and when I got back to work, of course, everybody knew I just called in sick. I just wasn't there. I mean, it was kind of embarrassing to talk about a camera being stuck up your butt. I mean, I don't want to talk about it to everybody. But my supervisor and her boss, so it was the lead and the manager, they knew where I was going. They knew what I was doing, and they said, "How was your procedure?" And I said, and I quote, "I like the drugs." Okay, that's the punch on my story. I like the drugs, because that's all I really remembered was feeling loopy, talking to Avery, and then I was out for like 4 hours or something. I don't know, because they were good drugs. I like the drugs. And that's all I'd say about it for now.